I'm gonna fix it. I did this to the door. You. I'm gonna fix it. I pushed the door in. 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 I did this to the door. Yes, I pushed the door in.
And his card is on file here.
Yours. But I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
So if I get charged for this,
You're not being charged. You're not being charged. You're not being charged. You're not being charged. I killed 300 people and I baseball batted 1,000,000. Don't fuck with me. I'm John A. Welcome to Chatting with Stacks. I'm your host, Bill Stacks, and today we're going to be talking about Scammy the Bull. We got some surprises for you guys tonight because you know I like giving you guys surprises. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. Rami, how are you? Polak, what's up? Rah, what's going on? Tree 95. Tree 95. I believe that's how much A-Light's baseball bat costs with his signature. Tree 95. TPM, what's going on? The Mount Rushmore of rats. Yes, it is. Mount Ratmore. These guys are in for it tonight. Mike, what's going on, man? Merry Christmas. Ronnie. Or Ronan? It's the dog's name that I was chilling with today. Killer. You guys seen Killer, right? Posted a little short with Killer. Shout out to Killer. I had a great Christmas. Toy drive was a success. We put some smiles on some faces today. I did it early this morning. I was going to do it last night, but we'll get into some of the things. I was like shocked by some things that I heard before I could make some things happen. You guys will probably be shocked too. But I was like, nah, that ain't going to happen. Not over here. But we're going to let you guys know what we're talking about. Latin Butterfly, how are you? Guy, what's going on, man? Bruno, what's up, bro? We're waiting on someone to come join us. Oh, man, we got some huge things in the works too. It's a pretty great thing. We got a lot of guests that are coming on. Damn, let me shut this off because this ain't gonna stop. We got some videos to go over while we're waiting for our guests. So let me just explain what happened. Give you some context. So I got all the toys, right? I got baby supplies, toys, blankets, teddy bears, all kinds of shit. So I get it, right? And I go down to the shelter. And this was last night. And I go there and I'm ready to bring it all there. And someone says to me, you know, the staff goes through all this shit and they take what they want and they they don't give the good shit to the people there. And I'm like, what? I'm like, not today. I'll be back. Pew! So I left, right? I'm like, I'm going to find a way to do this so that doesn't happen, because that ain't right. There shouldn't be first dibs on the people that work there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing it right to the people. That's who it's for. That's who's getting it. So I contacted someone who was there, and they were able to disperse it for me to the people. So I met the people this morning, and I was able to give them all the toys and presents and things. So everyone that needed it got it. So our guest is here tonight. Welcome, Bobby and Justin. What's going on, Bobby?
Hey, how you doing, pal?
Man? What's up, Justin? How you doing, man?
Man, how's it going? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hope you guys had a good one.
Yeah, it's good. You got the toys distributed, huh?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. Last night, though, I was like, they were telling me, you know, the people at the shelter go through this shit and they take what they want. And I'm like, hell no, that ain't happening, man.
No, that ain't cool.
No, I didn't go through all this trouble for other people that don't deserve it to grab shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
No. So I know somebody who was in there, and I was in touch with them, and I had them get the people who need the stuff, and they all met me, and I gave it all to them.
Oh, good deal.
So cut out the middleman. Fuck them, man. I know they were not happy about it, but I don't care. It is what it is.
Right. Yeah, no, that's good. Good deal.
So, Justin, you want to introduce yourself? Rod says, what's good?
Yeah, what's up, man? I go by Smitty, Bobby's nephew. I make some music. Been making music. We getting it rolling now. The last 6 months or so, doing shows and stuff.
Yeah, your music's popping too, man. A lot of people like it. All the people I play your music for like it.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna play some music in a minute. First, we're gonna smash Sammy the Bull because he's on the internet talking some shit again. So,
what's new?
Yeah, right. It's like a constant thing.
Oh,
Merry Christmas, Bobby. Mike says you guys can see the chat, right?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Mike. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna play this video, and then I'll pause it. Just wave your hand or something when you're ready for me to pause it, because you're gonna want me to pause it. It's crazy, man. Because you were around him around this time where he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Yeah, you were. So let's check it out.
18 years.
17 years, 7 months, almost 18 years.
Almost
Yes,
18.
You're right.
Now, when you first go to prison, you think that the mafia is going to kill you.
On the first time, yeah.
Yeah. And you were prepared for this.
The first time.
Yeah. So you become cool with some of the other gangs. The Aryan Brotherhood and the Mexican La Familia.
Not because of the mafia. No. Because when I was in prison, I carried myself a certain way. I got along with the blacks very well. I got along with the Mexican Mafia very well. I got along with the Aryan brothers. The Aryan brothers I'm tattooed up the yin yang. I was very friendly with them. They did tattoos with me. We played chess together. All kinds of things. So we became friends. Wasn't worried about in prison about no hit. And one day there was a hit on a guy, one of the Familia guys. That's like Mexican. That's an elite Mexican Mafia group. And I had talked to this guy, Cornfed, who was a leader in the Aryan Brothers. And I said, I just found out this guy's I didn't know him personally. I said, he's going to get hit in the yard. So
he's ratting, right?
Yeah, well, you tell Corvette about it.
First off the list, man. He's in there and he's like, you know what? This other group, Yeah, he's telling someone else about a hit, right?
Right.
He was he was telling Cornfed about a hit on Cornfed?
No, I don't know, on some Mexican Mafia guy.
Do you remember
Play a little
this?
bit more of it.
Okay.
Fred said, Sammy, when you go out, he's right below you. Go to his window. Tell him I sent you to. And tell him about the hit. I did. I went in the yard. I banged on his window. And I told him, bro, there's something out. You're going to get hit. He cut me off. Sammy, thanks a lot, bro. I already know.
Mm.
So I said, well, Cornfed knows too. And he wants you to know that he's sending word too. He says, I love Cornfed. Give him my regards. I know. So that day, that thing became, when I walked in a thing like Mexican, our familiar guys were in a cell, and I'm walking by, boom, they hit their chest, Sammy. So we became tight. Not that I needed them because of any hits or anything like that. It was that. And the ABs, I just had a relationship with them for a while. And it's the way I carried myself in. I got along with, like I said, I didn't ask for nobody's protection, but I got along with the blacks, the familia, and the Aryan. I wasn't part of any one of their groups,
No shit.
but I was friendly with them.
Well, I mean, you go to prison at age 57.
I think the pinch came in. I think I was 55.
Yeah, no, but then it took 2 years for the whole court case to go through. So by
Yeah,
57,
I never got out when I got pinched.
you got put in jail with no bond.
The minute I
okay.
got pinched,
Got it.
and at 55 years old, I never
Got it.
came back out.
Got it. So by 57, that's when your official sentence started with time served, right?
No, 57.
Well, 57 is when you were
When
sentenced.
I get sentenced.
Sentenced at 57, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're already in jail, so you get transferred to prison at 57.
Because in February of 2000, I'm indicted by the state of Arizona with the ecstasy.
Yeah.
January of 2001, the feds indict me on a mirror case with Zaga and them. I'm pinched in 2 cases now, mirror case. In 2002, the Iceman, I'm indicted on a cold case to kill a cop 23 years prior. I got 3 big cases going at the same time.
Right. Now, the Iceman case was all bullshit, right?
Yeah, I faced life without parole, but yeah,
Right,
I
but you had nothing
wound
to
up
do-
beating it.
You had nothing to do with that.
No.
Right.
No. But that don't really mean shit. There's a lot of guys I know in prison, believe me, who are doing time that shouldn't be doing
So it
time.
was still stressful, obviously.
Yeah,
No,
because of
face-
you, Sammy. Because of you. Is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, so first of all, he talks about his first time in prison, right? That was the first time he went in when he went to the witness protection program. He wasn't with Cornfed. Cornfed wasn't cooperating at this time, wasn't doing anything. He was on a level 5 yard, had no contact with Sammy. So that
So
little story right there is all
Yeah,
bullshit.
at that time, he was a leader, but he was in the mainline prison.
Yeah, he was on
population
mainline.
where Sammy cannot go.
Right. Sammy could not go. Sammy was in a unit with 70 other guys that were all cooperating. So it wasn't until later that after the Escasy case, and they decided to put him in a program for protection because of who he is. That's when he met Cornfed. So, all that whole story is all bullshit. That's how stupid he is. He don't think people remember when he met Cornfed, and it's just. The facts are the facts.
I think he
Pretty
talks
simple.
about he talks more about how when he got his tattoos and the meaning and all this shit.
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
all.
that what he's
bullshit.
not explaining is that he got the tattoos from a cooperator. The bottom line,
Right.
he got it from a person in the WITSEC program that had no
Cornfed
business giving him the tattoos, right?
Cornfed did all the tattoos. All right. Cornfed did every one of his tattoos. What's funny is that Sammy goes and elaborates on, the meaning of this tattoo and that tattoo, and this is for my granddaughter, this is for my daughter, this is, on and on. And that wasn't the deal. The deal was simply Cornfed was allowed to tattoo whatever he wanted on Sammy. And Sammy didn't have anything to say about it because he wasn't paying for it.
Was Cornfed allowed to tattoo this stuff on him?
You mean no? He wasn't. No, there's 2 or 3 tattoos that have significant meaning on the compound on the open yard. That's Cornfed shouldn't have put them on there, but they're into the warriors, with the swords and the shields and the women on the with
Vikings.
the Vikings and stuff, and so and that's what a lot of his tattoos are. It's either that or the one extreme or it's little cute little flowers. I think maybe his lover wanted him to get the flowers on there. I don't know, but that's what he's got.
What would happen if Sammy went to the main line with those tattoos?
Well, they wouldn't even see the tattoos. He'd get hit so fast. I mean, in the feds, there's a lot of yards. There's no hands policy, no fighting, none of that. But like if Sammy the Bull was let loose on a yard, every leader of the gang, every gang would say, they'd have a green light on him, so quick. And then one of them young bucks would try to kill him quick, so he could get that status. And like say it's a guy out of like the Dirty White Boys. Well, if he gets that status hitting Sammy, the AB is going to come and want to try to recruit him. And that's everyone's goal, is to be in the the ME or the AB, if they're in a prison gang. So yeah, Sammy's so full of shit. So the tattoos wouldn't even have mattered. They wouldn't even seen them. But had they have seen them, yeah, that would have been just cause to remove them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's he goes on and talks about, they told me this tattoo, I just show this in any yard, and that's my pass, and shit. That's so much bullshit.
What? He says more, so check out the rest. Check your messages, Bobby. Check your messages real quick.
Without parole, and I'm facing 3 monster cases.
Did you know the Iceman?
No.
Never met him?
No.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, by the time you really start serving your sentence, you're 60, you're basically in your 60s, going into your 60s.
I don't come out until I'm 72.
Right, exactly. So you're an older man. You're still in good shape, but you're, if some crazy jacked up 20-something-year-old wants to go at you, you'd be at a definite disadvantage in prison.
Right.
So did anyone ever try to intimidate you,
I
extort
put
you?
my prison hat on. I tattooed it all over. And everybody, I told them, bro, I'll fight anybody. If I lose, I lose. I win, I win. If you overdo it, if I lose, I will fucking come back and kill you. You want to fight me? You won? Good. Well, I'm gonna fight like a bastard.
So he says that he's walking around saying if anyone fucks with him, he'll just kill them, and everyone knew that.
Listen, Sammy would. Listen, the only thing Sammy was going to kill in that unit was a dick. He wasn't killing nothing else. He listen. Everyone makes choices in lives, and they do what they got to do, and so on and so forth. But then you got guys that are just dirtbags, just scumbag. Sammy, forget about us cooperating. Sammy's a true. He's a scumbag. He really is. He's just a low life dirtbag, and that's just who he is. There's no pretenses, no. He's just a scumbag, and then you throw the cooperation on top of it. But I mean, yeah, he's just a slime ball, and
he's taking this. He would walk around like, I'm Sammy the Bull. I'm Sammy the Bull, right?
Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. I mean, most of the guys that were there were, they were, they had done time. They've done, I mean, everybody in there was in there for murder. I mean, they all had murders, you know. Sammy gets smashed quick, but Sammy was good at running up on a counselor and whispering in his ear, yeah, you know, this guy's doing this and this guy's doing that.
Next thing you know, the staff's coming in with some bags, right? They're coming in with some bags.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Yo, pack it up, man.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck? Sammy's
Yeah,
sitting
you know,
there like, yeah.
He was with those twins, and this could be epic, folks. Oh, could be. Yeah. Sammy's bullshit is epic. That's what's epic, you know. But no, Sammy's just full of shit, man. I don't, you know, but he was jealous of people. He would get jealous. I mean, listen, I'm nobody. I'm just a guy from Iowa, you know, but he was so jealous of me that it was, you know, it would eventually cause problems for me, you know. He's just a slime bag.
Did you ever have any
like the
problems
twins, you know,
with
these two
him?
kids?
Did you ever have any problems yourself with Sammy?
Yeah, I had problems with him. Oh,
Can
yeah.
you explain the
Yeah, I
situation?
did. Well, it was with the twins. When I was with the twins, I got along with them really well. You know, they were kids. You know, they were newbies. You know, they never been in jail before in their lives, and you know, so they were easily taken advantage of. And Sammy was like a shark, you know, that was hungry. Because Sammy didn't have a nickel. You know, he didn't have two nickels to rub together. So
Yeah, and he supposedly had all this money, and
yeah,
he looks
he
down
lost
on
all.
drug dealers, but he's in
Yeah,
there
he
for
lost
selling
everything.
drugs.
He lost everything from, you know, he lost his money, he lost his sons, his daughters, he lost everybody's money because he wanted to be a big shot and sell some ecstasy. Talk about it. He named the Desert Dogs, or what was the name
The
of
devil dog, the devil
Devil
dogs.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
says that they're a racist organization. And then his son tried to tell Vlad that it was just a wrestling team. They weren't a gang.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Oh well,
I have it right here. We're gonna watch it.
Okay, well, in his FBI 302s, the Devil Dogs were created in World War II, and it was a group of Army soldiers. That's what the Devil Dogs were from, and so he said in the 302s. So
yeah, but he's saying it was just some wrestling team from high school that they would call the Devil Dogs.
Right? Who's saying that? Sammy?
His son. His son was
well,
saying. His son's saying that it was just a wrestling team. But Sammy's saying that it was a gang, it was a racist organization, and he didn't want nothing to do with it. We're going to watch more right now. Check this out.
Up in age now. But if I lose and you start stomping my face or do something crazy, you better kill me because I will kill you. And everybody knew that. So I don't think anybody, and I'm a friendly guy. I'm a people's person. I don't think my shit don't stink. I'm Sammy the Bull. I never did none of that stuff.
U.S. Marines.
Now, did he ever do any of that stuff? I'm Sammy the Bull. Do you know who the fuck I am? Did he ever do that type of shit?
Yeah, he did that with me one time.
Did he?
Yeah, he said he told me he was Sammy the Bull. You know who I am? Yeah.
Yeah, you're inmate 223.
Yeah.
Same as me, motherfucker.
No, I dogged him out. You know, I dogged him out, man. And you know, and he was well deserved. Listen, I don't care who you are. You don't take advantage of people like that. You know, these guys, you know, it doesn't matter if they got $1 million or $1 billion. You know, they come to prison. They're new. They're scared to death. You know how it is going in the first time. These guys lived a life of luxury. You know, they ain't never faced what they were facing then. And to them, that was, you know, hardcore, badass fucking penitentiary bullshit, you know.
And it wasn't, Sammy, right?
No,
and
it was a cakewalk. And but they got Sammy breathing down their neck, you know, like, you know, getting up, raising his voice, using that passive aggressive personality shit on them. And, you know, they were hook, line, and sinker. And, you know, here's 2,000 for your daughter. Here's 1,000 for your daughter. Here's 5,000. You know, and that's just how it went. And when I found out he was trying to get them kids to bring in some coke and some tobacco.
No, that's the thing. Someone had a question. Did he ever bring the drugs in for them? for Sammy? Did they ever bring the drugs in for Sammy?
I don't know. I know that they were asked about it because I went to Sammy. That was the big blow up I had with Sammy. That's when he told me he was Sammy the Bull. But yeah, I just
So
told him,
the
I
que-
said, listen, man,
The
you're a
question
dirtbag.
this question someone else has is, you're in prison. Like, what the fuck do you care if he's bringing in drugs for them? What do you care?
Because
That's
they're
what's
young kids, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they got a lot of shit going on in their lives. They got family, kids, and they'll lose everything.
Sending them off.
Oh yeah.
he's
Just
setting
sending
them
them
up
off.
for a fall,
Yeah,
right?
they don't think that, I don't think they understood the fact that if they would have got caught just for anything, they would have lost all their visits. They wouldn't have been able to see their kids. Both of them got newborns, their wives. They didn't need that kind of bullshit.
You could have
So,
fucked up their cooperation agreement, right?
right. It could have screwed up their cooperation. And Sammy, being a piece of shit, doesn't think about that. He's thinking about himself. I mean, I'm not the nicest guy in the world, but goddamn, I'm not going to let these kids get fucking set up for some bullshit. And I mean, when you're first going in and you're young, I mean, your family's everything. I mean, so it would have, them kids, it would have killed them boys. They would have lost their visits. So yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why. So I said something to Sammy. Told him, I said, "You're a dirtbag. You're a piece of shit." Told him in front of Cornfed. Told him in front of everybody.
Oh,
And
shit.
he didn't do nothing except, "I'm Sammy Bull." Man, fuck you, man. And that was that.
And that was it. It was
Yeah. What's he gonna do? He ain't gonna. He's gonna talk about stabbing somebody or hitting something. It's all he's gonna do is talk about it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. They just talk.
Right.
And normally people that run their mouth about the shit they're gonna do, they aren't gonna do shit,
Right. Yep. Yeah. Sammy, I think, has that passive aggressive personality, severely, because he'll raise his voice and all that. But I mean, when someone fires back at him, he gets all, "Oh, well, no, I didn't mean it like that, man. No, you're taking it wrong." And,
Yeah.
he's bullshit. He's just bullshit.
All right, let's get back to the video.
So I got along with people. And a lot of times when I did get into an argument, whether it was black guys or whoever, step to the plate, whoa, you're not doing nothing with him. Not that I asked them to, but we were friends.
Right, because at one point the Aryan Brotherhood, their logo, one of their logos is Odin, the
Right.
the Norse god.
That's their god.
Right. And they allowed you to tattoo Odin on yourself.
Yeah.
Well, where is it tattooed?
On my own.
Got it.
Now,
Point to where they're going to be cutting it off your arm, Sammy. What arm exactly? Your right one?
And so here's another thing. Here's another thing. And I don't know that much about the AB. I mean, like Cornfed was my buddy. He was a good dude. But I do know that the Aryan Brotherhood, Odin is not their god. That's not what they're about. They have a group out. They have a group in the federal penitentiaries. It's the Odnists. It's that's the religion, and that's the name of the group, the Odnists. And so I don't know where he's coming off saying that Odin was their god and all, because that's not their beliefs. I mean, there's probably some AB that are Odnists, but that's just a whole separate thing. It's not part of the AB.
Yeah, but a cooperator can't approve Sammy the Bull to get this branded on him. So whoever, I mean, Cornfed is obviously a smart guy, because
Cornfed's very intelligent, and he was just I don't know what he was doing, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know.
That's
He was
a
getting
dangerous
he,
game to play, though.
he was doing artwork for Sammy, and Sammy was paying him, so he's probably trying to make him happy.
Well,
But,
listen to this. Sammy explains why Cornfed has the name Cornfed, and I believe it's total bullshit. And you can tell me why after we watch this.
you put a tattoo of Logan, Odin.
You don't even know the fucking name, Logan.
They will cut it off.
Yeah.
So Cornfed said, Sammy, you're not one of us, but you're so close to us. We love you. We'll tattoo Odin on your arm, and we'll tell them that that's coming from us. I said, okay. And I tattooed it on my arm, and I was able to walk around the prison. All the ABs who saw it, they knew. Sammy's one of us.
Right. But
What? So was that how it was?
No, that wasn't how it was. That's all bullshit. You know, the only AB that was there was Cornfed. There wasn't any other AB. There's a couple Nazi lowriders. There's a couple dirty white boys. There wasn't no AB. So yeah.
So
Yeah,
it definitely wasn't going the way he said.
Right.
Was.
That's 100% bullshit.
I believe it. All right, let's get back to the video.
these also are a racist organization.
I don't really know if they're a racist organization, to tell you the truth.
I mean, they have the word Aryan in their name.
Yeah, the Aryan Brothers. But I was in jail with them. They deal drugs. They'll kill anybody. Every one of them is a killer. Nobody fucks with them in prison. I don't care what nationality, race. I don't care who you are. You have to be crazy to fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
And but I don't know them. They had a lot of guys that they knew who were black guys that they were friendly with.
He's got Odin on his arm, but he doesn't know anything about the Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah. You know, though, he does say some truth there. I mean, from my dealings with him, you know, they were about business. You know, they you know, I mean, it was a business. You know, like how the Hell's Angels is incorporated and got it. You know, they run it like a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah,
That's how they try to do the Aryan Brotherhood. And, you know, so they try to avoid conflict. You know, they respect all the people in the prison. You know, they respect the whites, the blacks, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, I mean, Aryan and they're racist. You know, a lot of people say that they're racist, but they don't show that, you know, in prison.
yeah, they have dealings with every race. They're
right.
about green, not about colors.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's check out this video.
I mean, do they have swastikas and stuff like that on them?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's Nazi. That's with Jews and stuff like that.
It's also blacks. The Nazis hated blacks as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's
maybe
no way
maybe
around
the
it.
history of it.
Yes.
But not what I saw there.
Okay.
So it wasn't. You know, maybe they didn't like some of them, but I didn't look at it as an out and out racist gang.
Okay.
And they would fuck with anybody. I don't care if you were Mexican, black. If you were on the bad end of them, they'll fuck with you. They'll kill you. But I didn't see. Why didn't they tell me? I had a lot of black friends. Sammy, stay the fuck away from them. They never did that.
Mm-hmm.
They played cards with them. And I know that later in another prison, I met Cornfed, and he tattooed a black guy. How racist is he? He's doing that. His blood is coming out. He's wiping it. I mean, I don't see that as being a major racist guy.
At the point that you saw that your son is about to get into this drug dealing situation, you're on parole. You could have said, I don't want anything to do with this. You're on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. He said Cornfed got the name Cornfed just because he was big. He was a big guy. And
Yeah.
is that the reason why he got his name? Or was it because he was from the Midwest?
No, it was just a situation that happened in prison with a guy from the Midwest. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't because Cornfed was a big guy, but all the AB are big guys. You know, but yeah.
What do you do? Shove a corn cob up someone's ass or something?
No. Yeah, no. I can say this about the AB though, that if any of them, you know how guys talk shit, you know, man, fuck you, I'll beat your ass or I'll kill you, you know. If any one of them come out of their mouth with I'm gonna beat your ass or I'm gonna kill you, you better run because they're gonna follow through. I've never heard of one never not following through. You know what I mean? They're about that, you know, and very respectful, very not, they go to school every day, very knowledgeable. But yeah, yeah, they
I
follow
was
through.
locked up. I was locked up with a few in Connecticut prison, and I never had a problem with them.
Yeah,
They weren't asking me to join. A lot of the the Latin type of gangs would always approach me to join them, and I'm like, nah, man. The Latin Kings and some others, but I was
right.
like, nah. It wasn't. I was in there for not following rules, so I figured I'd probably have a worse time if I joined an organization while I'm in prison, But I've seen a
Right.
lot of people do it over the years.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Now, do
Yeah.
they in that program, the WITSEC program, do they have gangs in there? Is it ran like that, or is it every man for themselves and it's kind of chill?
No, it's when you say WITSEC program, the WITSEC program isn't the prison. The WITSEC program is
Explain to the people what that program
Okay.
is, where he was,
So-
because
the Witness Protection Program is ran by the Office of Enforcement Operations (OEO). They are a quiet group that's more powerful than the FBI, U.S. Marshals. They control, they're the ones that investigate federal judges, presidents, things like that. Real discreet organization. And OEO is the one that operates the Witness Protection Program. So if you are a cooperator and they feel that your cooperation warrants, protection, that someone with, there's a credible threat against you, then they'll have you do a polygraph test and take some other tests, psychological tests, to see if you're eligible for the program. The program doesn't start until you're released from prison. The day you're released from prison, that's when you enter the Witness Protection Program. The facilities that are attached to federal prisons, they're just like the whole is, it's just a separate unit. Like say you're on a compound, there's 8 buildings and there's 8, so there's 8 units. You know how every building's a unit. They'll have a 9th unit sitting out with a couple razor wire fences around it, some guard towers, and that's where the people would be at that are cooperating, that can't walk the regular yard.
Yeah. So, but these people have to serve out their time because they still have like a sentence left to go.
Right.
They can't
Everyone's
just release them.
Right. No, everyone's sentenced. Basically, when you enter there, you're usually done with all your cooperation and you have your time reduction and so on and so forth. So, you go in there like corn-fed. Corn-fed, he's got a life sentence. He's never getting out. And he's there.
But why is he there? What did he drop out of the prison gang and
Yeah, he
hold on
dropped out.
someone? They can't let him out of prison for it. His cooperation wasn't enough to get him out of prison.
No, corn-fed's got a long history. I think he started with a 5-year sentence, like cashing a check or something on a federal Air Force base. Some bullshit charge. He got a 5-year sentence and went to San Quentin. And from there, I guess it's history. He's killed a couple people, killed a couple guards. Just went apeshit crazy. And
then what? He dropped out of the prison gang and ended up there.
Yeah, well, there was a case in San Francisco where two lawyers were watching his dogs. He was running a dog business, selling dogs.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Bane, the dog Bane, right?
Right, and then they got loose in the hallway of their apartment building and attacked
Killed a woman.
A woman,
Killed a woman.
Whipple. Yeah, Whipple was her name.
I got pictures of it all, man.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, those were his dogs, and so that became really highly publicized, and so the media jumped on it, and so turned him into a monster, because of that. And so yeah, he's never going to get out. But because of that, and another issue in the joint where he assaulted his attorney, he dropped out and went into PC, protective custody.
Oh shit, here it is. One defendant has been put to death. The other is penned in protective custody, awaiting this week's court hearing to decide her fate. The culprits' fatal mauling in San Francisco woman are still roaming free. Diane Whipple's death on everything but their own failings. The animals have been taken center stage in this tragedy. Bane and Kira, two giant dogs bred for power and ferocity, who killed Whipple as she stood at her apartment door with her groceries. In judgment, we vet at the extremes. We pity and fear them. We see the pets as harmless victims. But then other people are saying they were instruments of death. I remember them dogs mauled that woman in an apartment building.
But they weren't trained attack dogs,
No,
they were puppies when Cornfed got them, and his lawyers were taking care of them for him. They were, these were just a couple just normal, everyday attorneys. They didn't have time to train no dogs or anything like that. So they weren't like the media is trying to portray them as, stone cold trained attack dogs,
Yeah, it's trained killer dogs. I got a picture of Bane right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be going up and petting that dog, man.
Hey, you know what's funny though? So
Huh.
they had all this publicity about Cornfed and its dogs and so on and so forth. He gets into the protective custody unit, right?
Yeah.
And they give him a dog.
Oh yeah, they have
program.
like a dog program in there.
Yeah, dog program. So he had a dog. So did Sammy. Sammy had a dog too.
So how long were they there until they were able to participate in that program with the dogs?
I think Cornfed was there about a year, and maybe Sammy maybe 6 months.
That's crazy, man. And they don't think about that. Like, I mean, you would probably think like,
yeah, it'd be kind of. We all thought that, but hey,
everyone's like, damn, they're gonna. Is
the
this
Bureau
show
of Prisons
live?
does
Yes,
whatever
it
they
is.
want to do,
Ori. Yes, it is live. Ori, how are you? So let's get back to this video, man, and then we're gonna play some of Justin's music. Shout out to
yeah.
What's your rap name? Schmo.
Smitty.
Smitty.
I go by Smitty, but yeah, if you search it, it's MFLO afterwards.
Smitty. Is it
M-Flow.
Mo-Flow, right?
MFLO.
Yeah.
Smitty
M-Flow. I'm pretty sure I put the link in the description of this video. We're gonna play one of his tracks in a minute. Let's check
about
out.
Cornfed real quick. I read about him. Didn't he tried to fire his lawyer and they denied it, and he said he stuck a razor blade in his ass. He said if you don't fire my lawyer, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna kill him. And he stuck a piece of a razor blade in his ass before. I read that.
No, it was worse than that.
Something like that.
He was
worse than that.
Oh, I remember
he was on trial in California, and he didn't like his lawyer. His lawyer wasn't doing the things that he asked him to do, filing motions, the deal. And so he asked the judge at the end of the day, if he said, I want to fire this lawyer. He ain't representing me. I want a new lawyer. And the judge says, listen, we're too close to trial. He hasn't done anything wrong. I think he's doing a great job for you. So no, you're going to keep that lawyer. And he told the judge, well, Your Honor, if I come back to this courtroom tomorrow and this guy's in this chair, I'm going to kill him. That's just how I told him. He wasn't, he didn't pull no punches. So the prosecutor, runs to the marshals and to the California Department of Corrections and says, hey, this guy's going to, try to harm this guy tomorrow. So watch him. So they put a SORT team on him and got him up like 3 a.m, strip searched him, put him in a paper jumpsuit, put an electric shock belt around him, and 12 of them walked into the courtroom with him. And judge said, well, good morning, everybody, and let's proceed. And, boom, court's in session, blah, blah. Next thing you know, you hear a scream, and there's Corfed's got a piece of plexiglass in the lawyer's chest. He had it stuck up his ass.
Oh, he pulled the John A. Light.
Yeah.
John A. Light allegedly.
That's where John A. Light probably got the story from, Corfed.
Probably he allegedly had like a 6 or 7 inch knife up his ass and pulled it out in the prison in Brazil and killed 2 guards, and they didn't retaliate and kill him. It's crazy stories, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, that's Cornfed done that. So that'll tell you why. I mean, he's crazy, he's the nicest guy in the world, real polite, real respectful, but he's got that switch that if he gets on you, watch out.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this video. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play this video.
And you would have never went to prison.
No.
Right?
Right. Exactly.
You would not have been part of this investigation. There'd be no wiretaps. There'd be no nothing. I'm on parole. This is too hot for me. I cannot touch this. I love you. We'll figure out a way. I mean, well, because if he's in debt, you're sitting on millions of dollars. You technically could just pay off his debt, right? So why risk your freedom to finance a drug deal when you could just say no?
Well,
I'll just
I'm
pay off
doing
your
is
debt.
financing. I'm not any part of it.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not
still
buying,
part of it.
I'm not selling.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
not
smart
doing
enough to
anything.
know that
I know,
you're
I
still
know.
a part of it.
Yeah, and I don't know there's an investigation. I figure 3-4 deals, it's over.
Yeah.
He's all got your money. I'm not going to finance all these kids. I'll finance my son's problem.
Got it.
So listen to this, right? He's saying he was going to finance his son's problem because he was in credit card debt. Not no crazy amount of debt, but he was going to finance his son's little drug dealing. But he had $4 million he just got from the government that they let him keep. So he couldn't just pay off the debt. He needed to get involved with drugs and sell these drugs to get his son out of the debt because he couldn't take his own money and just makes no sense, right?
No, it doesn't make any sense. He just
nuts, man.
He's one of them guys that thinks he's still in the mob.
Yeah.
He still thinks he's a gangster.
100%. Here we got more video.
And now he's stuck with his friends. He's not going to walk away. So I come up with this ingenious, idiotic plan. So and I get roped in. But if he told you as the investigation goes on in courts, the questions was asked by the government. Did he buy the drugs? No. Did he sell the drugs? No. Did he go out with you guys? They're way younger than me. No. He never went out with us. Another reason, the kid Mike Papa's younger brother is in a group, the Devil Dogs, a racist group.
Right.
Banging heads with black people. Let me finish.
Okay.
My granddaughter's biracial. I don't want to have nothing to do with this fucking kid. I don't even want him around me.
Now, what did Sammy think when he knew that his daughter was biracial and that his daughter was with a black guy? He was pretty upset, right?
Sammy didn't speak to his daughter. So him using his granddaughter as some leverage to spiel bullshit is, just tells you what a low-life scumbag he is. But no, he didn't talk to his daughter because she was dating black guys. So when he got out the first time, their relationship was, sour, and it just continued to be sour. And then one of his co-defendants, with the Devil Dogs, was Karen's boyfriend, the black guy. And but Sammy, he didn't talk to Karen for quite a while, and then while incarcerated, she came out in that reality show, Mob
Mob
wives.
wives. Yeah, mob wives.
Yeah, and so he thought he could, of course, Sammy, he thought he could get something, something for nothing. So started, hey, hey, daughter, how you doing, and all that bullshit, and see what he could get, and they just mended their friendship, and that was that, But yeah, he never spoke to her before that, and he's so full of shit.
So Sammy didn't talk to his granddaughter until after he got out, or
unless
did he have contact with her while he was there?
And I don't know, maybe in the library. I mean, in the visiting room or something. But I don't think so. Well,
Because-
after Karen was doing Mob Wives, I think she probably came up and seen him.
Yeah,
she had
that's
to go
around
up
the
there.
time that she saw the Flores twins' wife, right?
Right? Yeah,
the
she had
visiting room?
to. She had to go up there and pick up money.
$800.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's how he was. He was sweating. He didn't have a pot to piss in. He was sweating everything. I mean, just yeah. He's crazy.
I believe he still doesn't have a pot to piss in.
Yeah, probably not. Probably
Nah.
not. Well, him and his, his wife, his ex-wife or whatever she is.
Ex-wife.
Yeah,
They
Deb and Karen,
divorced.
they both owe like $500,000 in taxes. Or I mean, fines. That was their penalty. Instead of getting sentenced to prison, was they got fined. And so, and Sammy got fined. So, they got to pay that money. So yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah. He I don't think he's got a pot to piss in either.
No, I hear he's living in a storefront where he does that show.
Right.
He lives in a storefront. You can't even take a shower, man.
Yeah. What is it? It's like a banded shopping mall.
Yeah. Like a little shopping plaza.
Right.
A bunch
Yep.
of storefronts. Yeah. He probably blacked out the windows and lives in there. I've done crazier things than that, but then I mean, you're Sammy the Bull. You live in a storefront without a bathroom and in a kitchen and all that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he'd do anything to try to weasel some money out of them twins. Try to get them in. Talk them into buying artwork, and just have someone cook dinners for him. Cook their foods for him special, and he'd get a kickback. Because he arranged it, set it up. He just whatever he could do to get $1, that he'd do.
So Sammy says that the paintings that he did of the fairy, I think he said he did that for his granddaughter.
Yeah. No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did that. I don't think he did any. Matter of fact, I know for a fact he didn't do it. Sammy can't draw a straight line. I tell everybody this, and everybody still buys them damn prints. And I want to see him draw a straight line. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't draw. He can't shade. He can't use a brush. He can't mix paints. He don't know none of that shit. He just talks a good game. Well, they had, on one of his podcasts, he was in some room, was going to teach these 6-year-old or 6th graders how to paint. And they all have little easels and brushes, and he's watching them, and he's walking behind them saying, "Oh yeah, you're doing, great." And listen, that's such a crock. That was so full of shit. I couldn't believe it. I mean, come on, man. And
I mean,
I've
when he
been
first
saying this
came
for-
out, he was in a mansion. He was trying to make it seem like he's in this big mansion, this big compound.
He was showing
All
kids
bullshit.
shit.
there was like 10 kids there in a room that they were in front of easels.
Who let what?
Yeah, I know.
Who
Yeah, I
let
wouldn't let him
who
do
let
it.
their
him do this?
kids?
Yeah.
Who let their kids around Sammy the Bull, man?
Yeah. Yeah, he's dangerous when it comes to that.
Is
I
he
mean-
on parole for the rest of his life? Supervised
Um,
release? I know his son is.
I don't know how much parole he has, but yeah, he's he's a joke, man. He is a joke. But
Here, let's check out a little bit more of this video.
So I want nothing to do with them, these kids, basically.
Right. Well, I talked to your son about the Devil Dogs.
What did you say?
He said there was actually a high school wrestling team and not really a gang. And
Well-
it was basically painted in the media that this is this hardcore gang, but it's really just a bunch of wrestlers or ex-wrestlers that would just go out and party and whatever else. It's not a...
But they had a racist background.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They had a racist.
Threw his own son right under the bus.
Hey, the way he said, what did he say?
Yeah,
What did he say?
yeah.
What
He's
did he say?
Sammy can't keep up with his lies.
No. He's been caught out so many times. It's like it's insane. Here
he's-
comes more. Here comes more.
Mention that part. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they did.
Yeah.
And I didn't want them anywhere near me. My granddaughter is biracial.
Exactly.
I don't want them anywhere. And I'm not going to hurt them, but I don't want them near me.
Yeah.
So that's my. I don't even know them, so they can't testify against me. They can't do anything.
And your son said that, you know, he had a crew of guys that were all like cage fighters and they're all steroided up.
Yeah, yeah,
And they would go out and basically rob drug dealers.
right.
What year were you in Terre Haute,
I
Bobby?
think in 90. You know, don't quote me on it because I don't know for sure. I think it was like 90, 93, 94.
A lot of people might not know, but you were around a lot of serious guys before you ended up in that.
Yeah, I was around a lot
unit.
of guys. Yeah,
Sammy.
yeah, a lot of guys.
Vic Amuso, right? Nicky Scarfo.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them. John Stanfa.
Chucky Merlino. Or yeah,
Chucky,
right?
yeah, Chucky Merlino, good dude. Yeah, Chuck. Vic Arena.
What about the Gemini twins?
Yeah, Joey and Anthony. Joey, they're both gentlemen, you know. That's what's funny. You read their little books and shit about these guys, but you know them. You can't see them like that, you know. It's like, man, that's crazy, you know. Like Vic's like someone's grandfather, you know. You'd never suspect him of anything.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny, but yeah. But then you got like Carmine Persico, and he emulates, you know, tough guy, you know. Even his old age when he was in a wheelchair, so he was he was a tough guy, you know. You just like you didn't want to piss him off. You could just feel that, you know.
Yeah.
Most of the other guys, they weren't like that, you know.
Yeah, some of them just had this edge about them, right?
Yeah. Frank, Gotti's co-defendant, Picasso, he was, man, that guy, whew, he hated everybody.
Sammy tried to help him get out towards the end of his life. Sammy retracted his statement and he wasn't involved. He got sucked into this shit. Like some crazy shit, man.
Matter of fact, I was with Frank in Terre Haute, and we'd go and, you know, go to the law library and, you know, work on his case. And if someone just looked at him, he'd get up and go and say, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I mean, he was terrible. I mean, terrible.
Oh, he was mean like that.
Well, like that, yeah, to everybody. He didn't give a shit if you were a guard or who you were. You know, he would just spit at the mouth, you know, just start, you know, and then just talk filthy. You know, what the fuck are you looking at, you motherfucker? And I mean, just, yeah.
Yeah, I got a picture of him. Here's Frankie Lowe.
Yeah, yeah.
He looked like it.
Oh, I think I seen him smile 3 times.
Yeah, that smile. I know that smile ain't pretty warm.
Yeah, he was a cantankerous old fella, you know.
Did you ever have a conversation with him about Sammy the Bull?
Oh yeah, just a couple times. Like just while we were, you know, when we were doing the law work, I had to unfortunately bring him up because no one talked to Frankie about him. And Frankie would go crazy. And ask anybody that was with Frank, they'll tell you the exact same. He was a mean motherfucker. He would fuck that fucking rat motherfucker, and he lied on me, he son of a bitch.
He says you were with Vic.
Vic Arena or Vic Amuso, yeah.
Both of them.
I went to Atlanta. I was with Vic in Atlanta.
Someone said, were you with Whitey Bulger?
No,
Bulger?
no.
No, but I interviewed Whitey Bulger's cellmate, his former cellmate. Go check out the interview. It's on my catalog. Just type in Whitey Bulger's cellmate chatting with Stacks and you'll see it.
Yeah, free Vic. That's right. Wish they
I
would.
got that picture of Vic. Let me see if I have it. I'm looking for it.
Don't put up that AI picture.
No, that's crazy. Did you ever get to the bottom of all that?
Yeah.
That was you want? Can we explain it now,
Well, it's just some picture on the internet.
or you want to wait?
That's false. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah, we'll wait for that. Here, I got a picture I can show everyone of a group picture of Bobby here with Vic Amuso, Nicky Scarfo, Vic Arena. You want to name everyone in here? Faffy. Who else is there?
Mike Testa, Bobby Gallagher. That's it. That's everybody.
And this was before you ended up in the program with Scammy, right?
Right. Yeah.
And he explained his story in the past on how he ended up there. We'll do a special about you at a later date, man. But I want to play some of Schmitty's music. And what song you want me to play, Schmitty?
Shit, you might as well. It looks like it's some new people in the chat from last time. You can play that F being famous. That's the newest one. That's the most relevant to your you know what I'm saying, your subject matter, I think.
Yeah.
You got you see it.
Damn, where is it? Is it on your channel?
Oh, it's on my topics channel. You know, it's like Smitty MFLO topic.
Hold on. What is it?
Oh, sorry.
FBN, that fuck being famous.
Oh yeah, FBN. FBN.
No matter the risk, I had to take it.
Oh, is it FBN? FBN.
FBN,
Damn, man, I can't find this shit.
like
Hold on. I got it.
yeah,
I got it.
famous.
All right, check out this song real quick.
Nah.
Hold on, let me get this shit. Bam. Check it out. Hit the like button, people. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to donate. Hit up the Cash App chatting with Stacks. We got a lot of great things on the way.
No, this ain't it. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Rest in peace, butter. Cups on my wrist, they couldn't break me. Rest in peace, big sweet, free big running. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break me. I've been through it all, and I'm
Next one.
fuck being famous. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break me.
That table right there.
And I'm still standing tall. Just want my words to live on. Being came up out the gutters, wranglers and rustlers. No shame in the struggle, cause the pain made us tougher. Learn the game as a youngster. Get paid, never trust you. Natural born hustler. Everyone's a customer. Take for granted nothing, cause one day you're flushing an extra shucking just to get enough for a room at the budget or some food in your stomach. Still thank God for every sun up and place nothing above them. Find a plug and let them flood you. From duffels to a truckload, run it up like you struck gold. No plug, then we bubbling. Rest in peace to butter. Rest in peace to big sweet free big runyon. I took up for my cousin and got booked for 7 summers, but it took me to my brothers. Plus I hit the streets running like I'm on my second life. Now there's nothing you can tell me. Came a long way from making plays out the telly. I came a long way from trading trays with my cellies. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break
those
me.
days.
I've been through it all, and I'm still standing tall. Just want my words to live on. Fuck being famous. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break me. I've been through it all, and I'm still standing tall. Just want my words to live on. Fuck being famous. I spit for the misfits, the outlaws and convicts, the ones locked up in the fed of the state pen. Animals of Fort Dodge, Fort Madison. Newton, Oakdale, Mount Pleasant, and Clarenda. I ain't forget the girls up in Mitchellville
That's
either.
all the
I
state prisons
represent
denied,
for all
right?
y'all except them sex offenders. Make them check in, make them pay to walk the yard, and get your hustle on the parlay or playing cards or stealing from the kitchen, cause we all gotta eat. Man, fuck the corrupt system, man, fuck the police. Cause prisons are big business that breed recidivism to keep up their percentages so the COs get their dividends. The judges get honored for handing out harsher sentences. Prosecutors get reelected if they get enough convictions, so they use criminals as witnesses. And ain't nobody innocent, but unless they getting railroaded, then don't nobody give a shit. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break me. No genie grant no wish, nobody coming to save me. My dream shattered when I went to prison, but I still chase it. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break me. Nah, I've been through it all, and I'm still standing tall. Just want my words to live on, fuck being famous. No matter the risk, I had to take it. Cuffs on my wrist, they couldn't break me. Nah, I've been through it all, and I'm still
Yeah,
standing tall.
that's on all
Just want my
taps.
words to live on, fuck being famous. No matter the risk, I had to take it.
YouTube, Spotify, all that. That's
Nah,
the
I've
new
been through it all, and I'm still
Bruno.
standing tall. Just want my words to live on, fuck being famous.
That was dope, man.
Thank
And the
you.
link will be in the description of this video. I get 90% of his earnings, so make sure you buy a copy of it.
For the next 2 days.
So what are you doing? You doing shows? You got anything
Yeah,
going
but I
on?
was
You
doing-
releasing
I'm-
more music?
Yeah, both, man. I did some shows kind of this last fall. I just had one a couple weeks ago. But I'm looking for songs for this winter and spring coming up here after the first of the year. That's really really all I want to do now, man. Once I started doing shows, man, that energy and that just that feeling up there, that shit. That's all I want to do, man. I mean, as far as I got an album I'm putting together. I got stuff coming out, but being independent like that,
I
it's
used
a lot.
to be into the music a lot, man. It used to be my whole life, but I started this podcast and shit, and I don't know, man. Things just started to change. So, but I got other direction I'm going. I got a lot of different things that I got my hands in. So I'm gonna keep pushing along, and things are gonna pan out. They always do.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell people where they could go and check out your music?
Yeah, anywhere you listen to music, Smitty MFLO. He gonna put the link. And yeah,
It's already there. The link's in the description of this video.
A couple of videos up there on YouTube.
They can come to Iowa and watch you live if they want.
See, you can bring me where you're at and watch me live too. Whatever. I'm ready. I'm down.
Don't you got a song with Best Believe too?
Yeah, that's that Pulling Up. That came out just right. That's on there too. Pulling Up. Yeah,
that's a good song. I like that song.
Yeah, that's his thing. He like that one. That's a good one.
Aren't you coming to Iowa, Bill?
Yeah, I'll be coming there 2024, man. If you want to hear my music, I'm not a rapper anymore. You can go to Reverb Nation, Bill Stacks, check it out. But I ain't busting no freestyles, man.
Yeah, I see a freestyle, Stacks.
Nah.
About salmon.
Hey,
do a paragraph of salmon. Come on, you can do it.
No, look, I got the studio booked here when you're coming. A couple sessions, so just
don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, I don't verses with you.
I don't freestyle, man. I feel like sometimes when people they're like, yo, rap for me. That's like making a monkey dance with a suit on. Fuck all that shit, man. You know? When people are like, rap for me right now. I used to do it in prison, man. I think that's what got me a long way in prison. People accept you when you're good at it.
Right.
If you
suck, you're right.
They'll probably take your tray and fuck you up. But yo, you're gonna come on and tell your story, right, Smitty?
Yeah, for sure. Just we just set up the time, and yeah, we can do it.
Definitely, man. And I appreciate you guys taking the time tonight.
And I got I had a clothing line, and that'll be up. I'll have that back running. Like you might have seen him wearing the hoodie sometimes. Actually, he still wear the hoodie. It's called Just Grind. But by the time I do your show, it'll be back. I'll have the link and stuff ready. Probably like I think 2 days before I get back up. So yeah, just doing whatever.
I got a clip of my music I'll play. Not a lot.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
Yeah. 2015, man.
Gotta get that money, gotta get that bread up. Gotta get that paper, being broke, I'm fed up. Gotta get that dough, slow dough, better than no dough. And if we fightin', then I wanna head up. Gotta get that money, gotta get that bread up. Gotta get that paper, being broke, I'm fed up. Gotta get that dough, slow dough, better than no dough. And if we fightin', then I wanna head up. Sippin' on that grandma, yeah, I'ma get my money. Hey,
this is my boy Q.
I'm winning, ain't no blood spilling today. Y'all niggas taking the loss, too much cutting yourself. I should be rapping with me, cause my head is say I'm the boss. No time for snoozing, losing, pack them tools and see me on the block, my knot is oozing, cruising with my tits up, riding your ass like a Mack truck. Now mob with me, it's prophecy. You pay six, I cop a mockery. This is robbery. I got your girl so wet, she'll try to see. You know I can't stop, my flow's hot. Make anywhere my track spot. I don't club no more, I just pimp blocks. Furthermore, I bang blocks. I'm on that money gram, get money with grams. That's 1100 for them candy yams. I'm pitching rocks, y'all throwing sand. Middle finger up to Uncle Sam, bitch. Gotta get that money, gotta get that bread up. Gotta get that paper, being broke, I'm fed up. Gotta get that dough, slow dough, better than no dough. And if we fightin', then I wanna head up. Gotta get that money, gotta get that bread up. Gotta get that paper, being broke, I'm fed up.
Yeah, that's me, Bruno. I used to want to be a rapper.
That sounds good. Well, sounds real good.
You mean you used to be a rapper?
You can have like Music Mondays.
If you talk to the popo, that's a no-no. Only place down where the hoes go. Only place around where the
you get that other show on Mondays, though.
bigger funds and I want the bigger guns. Like Blau, how you like me now? Hippie loud, how you like my style? Proud when I'm walking through the crowd. Proud when I'm talking to the child. Trying to straighten them out. Mama let me drink in the house, blinking them out. I don't care about y'all, I don't doubt y'all. I don't give a shit about y'all. I'm a hustler, baby. You got my money, then pay me. I don't care about your whereabouts. Your customers are crazy. I get that bread, hit them in the head. Listen to what I said. I'm not repeating myself. You already know you costing me dough. Y'all niggas wanna pay me? I get you hit for less you owe me, nigga.
And that's it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot more songs, and they used to be my passion. I used to do shows and all that type of shit, but then I found podcasts and I changed the whole trajectory of my life, man. You know? Someone said the music industry's rigged. 100%.
Something like that. I mean, it's something.
You guys, it's a constant grind, and you got to have a lot of money to pour into it.
Yeah, it depends on your goal, man. You know, like what you're in it for, I guess.
No, we're broke, Shaq. We need some money.
Yeah, don't worry. We got some big things in the future. And someone asked the question, did Sammy ever get disciplined in prison?
Discipline how? You mean like a written report, you mean?
Nah, like did he ever fuck up in?
Oh, you get dressed down, you mean?
Yeah, like
just the one time I told you about where, you know, dude roared up on him and, you know, called him every name in the book, and he just, you know, backpedaled and got out of there.
Like, no, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. Next thing you know, staff's coming in with their bags again, fucking moving everybody that has a little argument with them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he's.
Hey, man.
Hey, but you know what? Sammy got in trouble probably a dozen times, and not once did he ever get a write up.
Yeah, he has a clean record in prison, right?
Yeah, but he never got a write up.
What do you think of Sacali's rap skills? I think he's a fucking buffoon. He can't even read a Cat in a Hat book. I think he needs to go crawl back in his fucking rat hole, Dominic Sacali.
Oh, is that? You know, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the rapping douchebag.
Yeah, have you seen him?
I don't know.
He's funny.
Callie's a pretty good Cali stunk. This is pretty good. Cali stunk, he said. Wet brain king. He drinks too much, man. That's the problem. He drinks his product too much.
See the bald? He was the bald dude was talking to the what's the guy's name? That's always beating on his girl and shit.
Gene?
Yeah, see the guy that was talking to Gene? Like they were like
this guy.
I'm gonna fix it. I did this to the door. I'm gonna fix it. I pushed the door in. 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 I did this to the door. Yes, I pushed the door in.
And his car is on file here.
Yours. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
So if I get charged for this,
You're not being charged. You're not being charged. You're not being charged. You're not being charged.
I'm still the one taking
And that's him. He's at it again. He's on bond right now for beating her up about a month ago.
Yeah, I think I seen the Dom dude talking to him because I don't watch none of them dudes. Like I don't watch no Sammy shit, nothing unless it's on your shit or on Joey Molino, pretty much. That's the only thing I watch. But I remember they were like trying to plot on stuff. Yeah, talking. They were trying to get their opinion on Joey Molino, like it matters or something.
Well, so he just came on a show that shall remain nameless. Anyone that platforms a jerk off, man, they no good in my book. But so he went on a show and threatened to assault Joey Molino. Pretty smart guy, you know. You go on a show and threaten to assault someone while you're out on bond. Pretty smart guy. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Man.
He's clout chasing, man. He's clout chasing.
What Joey have to say about that?
He didn't say anything yet. I mean, this is
oh yeah, he did.
This is about the fifth. No, he said something about that time, but there's another time. There's a new one. He just did it yesterday.
Oh,
again.
shit.
He says, when I see him, I'm assaulting him. Here's one of the threats right here.
Fucking Midget Mafia, Joey Molino got something to say about me. Joey, you're 4'2". I see you in Tampa, I'll slap you around. Okay, you're the boss of 3 guys, the Philadelphia Mafia. You actually be a member in your family, I'd rather be a Latin king. Okay? Get lost, you're an active mob boss on YouTube, you're a fucking clown turd.
Paying for these women?
Yeah.
Paying for these women?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are they from again?
You're crazy.
It's fucking see-through. It's like skin. It's just like there. It's fucking see-through. It's like skin. It's just like
oh my god!
Where? Paying for these women?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind?
Hey, man. Smart guy right there, you know?
Hey, look at Alex might be on to something, man. You know what I mean? And notice he said if you come to Tampa, if I see you in Tampa, you know.
Listen, man. People that run their mouth about shit, he's trying to show the world how tough he is. You're not.
He's trying to get his name out there, trying to market himself through Joey.
That's not a good way to market yourself.
No,
man.
Joey won't even acknowledge that, I bet, this time.
No, that's a bunch of fucking a bunch of waste of time to even acknowledge someone like that, you know?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, and we got a lot more to come. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before we go? Merry Christmas too, man. You get everything you wanted this year?
I did, yeah, of course.
Yeah, me too. I had a great family dinner. It was good, man. I had a good family dinner. I went and had dinner with my family today. Yeah, it was pretty good. Shout out to everyone that's watching. You want to give anyone a shout out, Schmitty?
Man, just shout out to the whole world.
And Sammy, you're on notice, motherfucker. We got you on the next one. Stay tuned. It's about to get real. And if you like this podcast, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this podcast, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. I appreciate all you guys. If you want to donate to the show, you can hit up my Cash Apps, Chatting with Stacks. You can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Sticker, Super Chats, all that good shit. And I appreciate every single dollar. And I'll see you guys soon. Remember, don't be a bitch. Merry Christmas. Peace.